Swagatam. In previous video, we have seen the minute details about Itihāsas, like what are Itihāsas, how they are different from Puranas, what are the salient aspects of both the Itihāsas, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Now in this video, we are going to pick up some key messages from the Itihāsas. Let us start from Ramayana. Ramayana, as earlier I have mentioned, that there are 7 kandas, means 7 chapters. The first kanda is Balakanda. In Balakanda, the importance of knowing the reality of life in the country by the king to be is explained. For example, the Rama, he was the part of the society. He used to be with the people. Thus the people used to like him. That's why before being the king, he knew what are the problems of the society so that he can, after being the king, he can solve it. So that importance you can see in Balakanda. In organizations too, when the leader connects with the people, he gets to know the issues and realities facing the organization. Without doing so, unless the leader connects with the people, he will not be able to find out the issues, which is very important because issues lie in the society or in the people. So unless the leader knows the issues, he cannot bring the solution for those issues and cannot develop the organization. So for these things, the knowledge one can find in Balakanda, how that can be developed. In Ayodhya Kanda, we get the explanation of saying that life can be a roller and coaster ride. See, how was the Rama's life? Rama was about to be the king. Dasharatha had made all the arrangements to make the Rama his Uttaradhikari, his successor. But suddenly Kaikeyi comes with an order to the Dasharatha that you had promised me in one of the situations that you will give me 2 boons, and that boon I am going to ask today. Asking that boon, Kaikeyi says, send Rama to the jungle. See, Rama was about to be the king. The very next day he was about to go to the jungle now. So the whole life is like roller coaster for him. Once he was about to king and the very next day he was going to jungle. So life can play in whatever manner it likes to be. So we have to be prepared. That's what this whole prasanga or situation teaches us. Then again, to be successful in life, one needs to develop mental equanimity to handle unforeseen events in one's life. See, Rama was so stable, mentally stable, that even after a lot of things happening in his life, once he was about to the king and suddenly the next day he was of no value, means suddenly he was sent to the jungle. In jungle also he had to fight with many demons, Rakshasas. And suddenly one day the Sita is kidnapped. And the very beloved Sita, he loved Sita so much that it was at that moment, if you read Ramayana, you will find he felt like committing suicide. Rama thinking of that, but then suddenly he was so psychologically fit and psychologically healthy that he could handle that situation, that event in his life. So that's what it shows. Rama's life teaches us that how one should be mentally very much balanced. Also we find in Ayodhya Kanda, we find the information on public policy, administration and larger issues of life. The story starts when Bharata actually comes to take Rama back to kingdom, to Ayodhya. In that situation, when Bharata comes, Rama was very pleased. He hugs Bharata and then starts asking the question about public policy and administration. Means not like how is public policy going on or how is administration going on, vagera. He is asking each and every question related to the country. Are our people okay? Are you taking taxes regularly? Are you taking care of the people, their health issues, their education? So these type of questions are being asked by Rama to the Bharata. And by the end, Bharata answers that yeah, these are being taken care of well. So in this whole chapter, that chapter is actually named as Kachit Sarga. In that chapter, the detailed version of public policy and administration can be seen. What administration and public policy was being followed during the time of Ramayana can be seen, and some of them can be even relevant for the present world. Now some messages let us see from Aranyakanda. Aranyakanda teaches us that goodness needs to be protected from evil forces, lest it become unsustainable. In Aranyakanda, there were many Rakshasas who actually tried to enforce their thoughts or their forces on the Rishis. To protect Rishis, Rama actually killed many Rakshasas. An evil action by an individual will eventually trigger a bigger reaction from the system in the process of eliminating the evil. Several good aspects may also get destroyed. This is also what Aranyakanda teaches. In this exact Kanda is where Sita gets kidnapped. And that evil action led to a great war during the time of Ramayana, Treta Yuga. The war took place, and not only the war, in that war, many good aspects got affected. One good aspect will be, to make very more clear, one good aspect is the Lanka, which was very beautifully built, got destroyed. And many good people got destroyed. So lot of things happened. So Aranyakanda teaches that we must be very cautious about evil actions which we are doing. We must understand the difference between evil action and good action. Every good action will lead to something good in future, and every bad action, evil action, lead to the destruction of several good aspects. Then Kishkinda Kanda, where Rama, in search of Sita, he meets the monkey king Sugriva, Hanuman, etc. In Kishkinda Kanda, we see the importance of friendship, where Rama becomes the friend of Sugriva as well as Hanuman. Especially during the time of great distress, Rama was very distressed. Even Sugriva was distressed because Vali, his brother, had thrown him out of the kingdom. So he was also in pain. Rama was also in pain. So in this time of pain, both came together and both have agreed to help each other. So in that context, actually Rama kills the Vali. To make it more interesting, I will just extend the story to the killing of Vali. From that month onwards, it was like for 4 months it was about to rain. It was a rainy season there. So Sugriva said, let's wait till the end of the rainy season, then we will start searching Sita. Once he got the kingdom, he indulged himself in the mundane interests, and that led to gradually forgetting the agreement which he had done with Rama. At that time, Rama had to remind Sugriva that you had promised me that you will support me. And Sugriva suddenly woke up, like his eyes were open. Yeah, I had done the mistake. He is my friend and I have to support him. And then the search of Sita begins. In this chapter also tells the importance of wise counseling to wade through challenges that we face in our life. Then comes Sundarakanda, where Hanuman is sent to Lanka to find out Sita. So, importance of strength of character which helps discover unlimited courage within and face adversity with grace and purpose is taught in Sundarakanda. Yuddhakanda, when we enter into Yuddhakanda, the benefits of wise counseling and the dangers of hasty decisions arising out of an inebriated mind polluted with attachment to unreasonable and unethical desires can be seen. The benefit of wise counseling is Rama. Rama takes the counseling of all the people. He actually calls all the heads of the monkey team. Also he takes the counseling of Vibhishana, and then he decides how to go ahead. But exactly opposite thing was done by Ravana. Ravana was actually, you people might not be knowing this thing, Ravana was even guided by Kumbhakarna, saying that please return Sita, don't fight with Rama, he is a great guy and fighting with him is not a good thing to do. But Ravana never heard the good suggestions or good advices of his colleagues, of his brothers. Vibhishana guided, Maricha guided, Kumbhakarna guided, but Mandodari guided. But he was never ready to listen those things, and that led to the destruction of his whole kingdom and himself. So this is what we find the messages in Ramayana. Mahabharata is full of messages. Mahabharata is called as a fifth Veda also, because it is actually practically experiential examples we can find in Mahabharata. Will not take much, but at least one example we can take. There is one beautiful situation which gives lot of answers to lot of questions. That prasanga is called Yaksha Prashna. That part of story is called Yaksha Prashna. So let me start with the story. What happens when this Pandavas were in exile? I mean, they were in jungle, they were in exile. During that situation, in one of the jungle, there was one Rishi who actually used to perform his Homa and Yaga regularly. And for performing Yaga, they during those times, they used to have a type of stick which is called as Aratni. So when this stick itself has fire in it, so when this stick is rubbed with each other, the fire used to used to burn. So that stick somehow got stuck to the deer's horn, and that deer ran away. So now this Rishi was very upset. Rishi didn't know what to do, he was very upset. So at that time these Pandavas were passing through that ashrama. Rishi saw these Pandavas and requested that one deer took away my Aratnis, kindly get me that, otherwise I cannot perform my Yaga. Pandavas were very upset listening this, and they wanted to help. So they ran behind the deer. They ran for long. Suddenly the deer got vanished. And these people were very tired. They were thirsty. So Yudhishthira said, the smallest of the 5 Pandavas, Sahadeva, please go and fetch some water. Can you see if you can find some water, please fetch. Sahadeva goes and he finds one lake. He was about to drink water, he hears a voice. Stop! Please don't drink this water. If you want to drink the water, answer my questions. Once you have answered my question, you can drink the water. If you don't answer my questions, you will die if you drink the water. But Sahadeva was not patient enough to listen to that voice. He drank the water, he fell dead. This happened with other 3 brothers too, Nakula, Bhima, Arjuna. Finally, Yudhishthira enters into arena. He goes there. He was also about to drink water, and he hears the voice. Stop, Yudhishthira, please don't drink the water. Without answering my questions, if you drink the water, you will die. Yudhishthira understood that this is not any general or common voice. It has a power in it. So Yudhishthira said, please go ahead with the questions and I will answer the questions. Some questions I will present as an example here, which that voice asked the Yudhishthira. So one question was, what remains the most beneficial when it's falling? Suddenly, without any delay, Yudhishthira answered, it's rain. Rain is the one thing which when it falls, it benefits. Benefits the farmers, the people who are seeking water, so it benefits all. Then another question asked was, what remains the most beneficial even when it is thrown away? Yudhishthira answers, it's seed. Bija, seed. So bija, wherever it is thrown, it actually sprouts and becomes plant and sometimes tree. Another question which was asked is, what is faster than the wind? Yudhishthira answers, it's mind. What is more numerous than the grass? Its thoughts. Such 121 questions are asked in this whole discussion between the voice and the Yudhishthira. So, whose voice was it? It's Yaksha's voice. Yaksha, who came in the form of Yaksha, but it was Dharmaraja, Yama, who is also known as the father of Yudhishthira. So in this whole process, we have seen the messages from Ramayana and some messages from Mahabharata. There are enormous number of messages which can be found. Some were picked for this video. So that was shown. So with this we understood the concepts of Puranas, the concepts of Itihāsas. Now we will enter in our next video to the another source of wisdom, that is Niti Shastras. See you in next video. Namaste.